Hi, everyone. Welcome to this week's episode of 7 with Evan. I am Evan Trad, the CEO and visionary of Team Evan, and I am excited to welcome this week's guest, Nick Libert, who is a real estate mogul and actually my realtor who helped me purchase my amazing condo. And I'm so excited to have him here and talk all about his passion. Welcome, Nick.
Thank you very much for having me, Evan. It's an honor to be here with you and watch all that you're doing.
Awesome. So why don't you start by telling the viewers of 7 with Evan a little bit about yourself?
Well, I'm Nick Libert. I am a real estate broker, as you said. I own a brokerage here in Chicago with 2 offices in the city. We just opened our 2nd office. I do some real estate investing, and I coach other real estate agents and consumers how to invest in real estate and how to build wealth through real estate. And I've been doing this for 21 years. So if you do the math on how old I am, this is actually all I've ever done as an adult.
Wow, that's so awesome. How did you discover your passion for real estate?
You know, I first got into real estate thinking I wouldn't be in it forever. And I think like a lot of other people in any career, you don't necessarily know that that's going to be your passion at the beginning. And I did it to get through college, and I ended up realizing that there was actually not just a way to make money, but an actual genuine need for education, for people to learn about real estate, that they could make money, that they could save money, and that a lot of people weren't. And so all of a sudden it didn't become a job anymore or just a career. It actually became, hey, I want to wake up in the morning and impact people's lives and impact communities by beautifying properties. And it just all of a sudden snowballed into, obviously it is my life's passion, and it will be for the rest of my days. And I love waking up in the morning and going to work, working with other people. And but it was a surprise to me. It was not what I expected. If you asked me at 20, when I got my real estate license, how long I'd be in real estate, I would have said maximum 5 years or maybe a side hobby, not a life's work.
Wow, that's so awesome. It's funny how that works, where you stumble into something and it just snowballs and skyrockets. And that's kind of what happened with Team Evan. I stumbled upon it, and here we are. So,
doing good things, yes.
Definitely. So you're living your passion. What keeps you motivated to live that passion every day?
I think one of the things that keeps me motivated, and if you've ever met me before, I'm high energy. I love to get up early and get the day started. One of the things that keeps me motivated is the effect I have on other people if I ask for it. And what I mean by that is I'm really trying to every day figure out what people's wants and needs are. Where is there a genuine need? It was said to me by somebody at my real estate brokerage, find a need and fill a need. And so a lot of us, I think, don't always look for that need. They're just plugging in their time clock every day. Whereas, if you sit there and look long enough, almost any job, any career, any business, there is a need for you. And I've found a need, and I want to fill that need every day. One of the things that, I kind of feel like my Northside office has done very well, but I realized that a lot of my agents were driving 45 minutes or an hour to get to me to get coaching and training and technology. And I'm like, why is that? Why isn't there an office near your house that's doing this? And so I don't want to necessarily say that I'm bored on the North Side, but I realized we needed a second office on the South Side. So it was finding a new need and filling a need within the industry that's got me waking up even earlier and doing even more. So there's always, but that didn't happen until I took a step back for a day or two and looked at my business from like a bird's eye view. And I think we don't do that enough, myself included, to where all of a sudden one day you may need to add on to your business or to your passion because there's another need that's been found and that you need to fill.
Yeah, definitely. I think you said something really profound, and I think that's taking that step back and really evaluating and thinking through, what are the needs and how can you fill them and make them better. And I think that's obvious. You're growing. I know you have an office in Michigan.
Yes.
You're 2 here in the city. That's so cool. And I know when we worked together, when you were helping me buy my condo, you had the one office, and and I've been in my condo I think for 4 years. So in 4 years, your business has exploded, which has been so awesome to watch.
Well, thank you. It's been fun to build and fun to watch you grow and expand and really again light up and find your passion too.
Thanks. So you've had a lot of successes. What would you say is your greatest success?
My greatest success, I think, has been coaching other people. I've made a lot of mistakes in my career, a lot of things I did wrong that I wish I hadn't done. And I think keeping kind of a log of those almost, and then sharing, hey, here's what I've done that worked, and here's what I've done that didn't work. So don't waste your time on that. That has been something that has been very exciting for me in my business, to see other people grow and avoid some of the mistakes I made when I was younger. And then the other thing involved around that is the way that, we've been able to, at my company, kind of create a niche where we're helping agents build teams and build an additional source of income, so that I'm watching my agents invest in real estate and build for themselves the way that, again, I didn't do at the beginning. I did so much stuff wrong. And so that coaching and kind of creating that little extra ability to build for my team, that is what I'm the most happy about. And we have a lot more work to do, but we're on our way.
Awesome. What would you say has been your most challenging part about your business and your passion?
I think the most challenging thing is sometimes not letting other people get you down. My business, like any other business, is very competitive. And even in the charity world, there are people that are going to knock you down. And it's shocking to me sometimes how ugly human nature can be. But I think that if you, again, find that passion, find a need and fill a need, you kind of tune all that out. And so my challenge was tuning things out, not getting discouraged, finding not only my place, but finding the, for me, I'm now very motivated in the morning and time block calendars, things like that. I didn't have that at the beginning. It was just getting rid of distractions and negativity was a huge game changer for me. So that was the biggest challenge. And I think that is for so many of us.
Definitely. And I know, in building Team Evan, I've encountered many obstacles and challenges and have had to weed out distractions as to stay focused. And so I think that's so important if you're an entrepreneur. You're going to hit those challenges and those roadblocks, but how you overcome them and move past them, I think, is what truly makes you successful.
Absolutely.
And having that resilience. What advice do you have for someone who's searching for their passion?
I think that, realizing that no matter what you're doing, that there's an opportunity to impact other people's lives. And I think sometimes you look at maybe, where I'm at in my business today, and you're like, oh my gosh, that's great. Realize that a lot of people, started their business out of their garage. I ran out of money twice, almost 3 times, and was in really bad shape. So when you're sitting there and going, oh my gosh, I'm seeing this person here and that person here, and I'm not there yet. Finding your passion sometimes means just it's impacting one life, it's impacting 2 lives, and then it will snowball from there. So my advice would be start small, bite a small piece out of the apple, so to speak, and build from there and find your passion from there. I think some people get in a rut because they think so big and they're so far away from that long-term goal. I had to kind of take a step back and realize I didn't have the money, I didn't have the resources to open and flip the switch and have 100 agents or 200 people working with me. And so I had to take little incremental steps, and sometimes take a step forward and 2 steps back. But if you do that, and then you're, again, finding a need and filling a need on a small scale, you will get bigger. But you don't have to start impacting the world. We don't all pop out as Mother Teresa. She didn't pop out as Mother Teresa either. You incrementally build over time, and all of us have a long way to go.
Definitely. That's such good advice. Well, those are all the questions I have for you today, Nick. Is there anything else you'd like to share with the viewers of 7 with Evan, or how they can get a hold of you if they're interested in real estate or buying or selling or anything like that?
Well, 2 things. Number one, I think that any podcast or series like you're doing, I've learned that if I just listen to one, I don't always necessarily get the whole flavor. And so I love doing this interview, but I bet you it would be great if people actually subscribe to the whole series and really got into it, because what I have to say may not be the same as somebody else has to say. So subscribe to the whole series. I love that you're doing this. And if people do want to talk to me about real estate, whether you're an agent or a consumer, I love doing this. This is truly my passion. You can find me on social media. It's at Nick Libert, NickLibert, as in boy, ERT, or on my website, nicklibert.com.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much, Nick, for joining me today and sharing about your passion for real estate. And it's been so exciting watching your business explode. And I can't wait to see what happens over the next couple of years for you.
And I am the same for you, my friend.
Well, thank you. You've just viewed 7 with Evan. I'm Evan, CEO of Team Evan, where every vision activates knowledge and we shape vision into reality. Visit goteamevan.com to find out more about our latest products and services. Thank you, and keep those visions activated.